So I was just about to move, and I thought, how do I want to move today? And that got me thinking, hey, if you're not in the movement world, or even if you are, but you only focus on one aspect of movement, you might not know that the movement world is really vast. And what I mean by that is, depending on how you move, where the intention comes from, it can completely change the result of the experience. So if I'm moving in a more technical way with something very specific in mind, is to strengthen or to make myself more flexible, or in a yoga to go into this like very structured movement meditation kind of thing, that I'm going to get something from that, which can be very different than if I'm approaching my movement in very free form, expressive. I'm there to just ignite my fire, or to release the tension in my body through the emotional space. Then it's going to be a very, very different experience. And I just find that fascinating, that the same body can have such a different experience depending on the approach or intention. Now, this is really good stuff to know, because you can attend any class and choosing your approach, and sometimes you don't choose, the body does it for you, hopefully, because if you're really mindful and aware of what your body needs, it's going to happen naturally if you give yourself permission to allow your body to do so, which is usually what people don't do. They'll feel an impulse to approach something their way. It's coming naturally through their body, but they'll block it because they'll say, oh, this is not what I'm here to do. I'm here to do yoga. I'm not here to emotionally release, or I'm here to do this like cardio class. I'm not here to emotionally release, or I'm here to emotionally release, but I actually just want to sit still and quiet down. So any class can be done at your own approach. It's just about what you allow and how far you give yourself permission to go, and also what you're aware of. Maybe you never considered this, and I bring this to you because a lot of people that come to my class are actually overwhelmed by the freedom. I give a lot of space, a lot of permission. I'm like, do you all the way, 100%. And a lot of people are overwhelmed by that freedom. They actually don't know what to do, and they're waiting for me to tell them what to do. And that's what we're there for. What do you do when the space is open and you are allowed permission by yourself, by the way, not by the teacher, by not me, but to do what naturally arises you and allow that to carry you, you know? I think this is where it gets really interesting. And again, the approach can be so varied, and there's so many things to play with. For example, I come from a background of rhythmic gymnastics. I was a gymnast, I was an Olympian, then I was a dancer, professional dancer. And now, and always actually, I've used the body for expression and release and connection. And sometimes I use the body to come home, just have something to hold on to, you know, just to be able to be like, okay, I'm here, just become present. The body can be used, and then sometimes I use it for rehab because something is hurting because mama's getting old and I need to just do a little twist and a wiggle. Anyways, I could go on and on and on, but you know, the beautiful thing about having an open, non-judgmental, supported and safe space is that you can just come and do you without the words, without explanation, without having to follow someone or be a teacher, or, you know, follow the teacher, do it their way, or try to conform, or try to make sure that you're doing it like everyone else. No, this is you. And I tell you, when you come into my classes and you give yourself all the permission to be your authentic self in your embodied self, freedom. And when you start to do that consistently, make it a consistent discipline practice, then that freedom that you find in the class, you take out into the world. And you know what happens? That freedom reflects right back at you. And what you believe you manifest, you believe you are freedom, you manifest freedom, and it all just starts to... With that said, don't you want to come and move with me? Well, I have a lot of offerings and opportunities for you. One, if you find yourself in Cascais, Portugal, I am currently doing 2 classes, which hopefully if people get into it, we can make it Movement Church and we can meet every week to let it flow and let it glow. At Zoe Cascais, September 13th, it's already sold out, but I do have availability for September 27th, so reach out to me and I'll give you that info. I do privates, online and in person, ongoing. You can contact me for that, which is great because it's very personable. It works on your very personal and intimate vulnerabilities and things that you've been trying to unlock or reconstruct or channel or walk through, unveil. I mean, there's a million words to express that, but that's what we do, and we do it verbally, and we do it somatically, and we do it energetically, or however it presents itself. But it's a really healing, beautiful, therapeutic experience. So reach out to me if you would like private. And you guys, online classes, no excuses, super affordable, super easy to use, and they're really, really great. If you just keep a consistent practice there, you will see a change, I promise you. And that's on patreon.com/movement classes. My dear, sweet New York City, I'll be there November 2nd, and I still have spots left, but they're going very, very fast. November 2nd, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Come move with me. I come once a year. It's a therapeutic experience. Take advantage. Don't miss the opportunity, New York. I hope to see you somewhere, because this movement world is so vast. There's so much to explore. It never gets boring. I've been moving since I literally came out of the womb, and I'm moving into my 50s. I'm getting close. And I swear, it's like it never ends. I always find something new, and the quality of my movement changes and has to change, because as you age, it has to change. But it's not that it's less or worse, it's just different. And what I can find now in being 48 years old, I couldn't find when I was in my 20s, you know? And it's there's aspects of it that are so much richer. And then there's parts of it when I was in my 20s that I can't find now, obviously, which were so enlivening and fun to move in a body that was just so able. So really, each phase of our lives brings a different quality of movement. It's been such a beautiful journey.